Hello, I'm Andy, and here is your weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 30th of October to Saturday, the 5th of November, 2022. And this is specially for you coming from Leo. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms are very special. They belong to the energy of the soul who's changing the signs and showing you what's going to happen to you in the near future and long future. And I'll show you how to reach the magic, the soul, the aura, and the third eye. When you see have this session with me, we normally get this automatically in our 50s, 60s, and 70s, but it's much too late. So I'll show you how to get this earlier. We'll talk more about all this later in the program. So you coming from Leo, Sunday, the 30th of October is a very lucky 24 hours for you. In the morning, you can meet people who can give you that kind of energy, and they have that kind of context and that kind of power to help you better the job, better the business, better the finances. Yes, you'll have the energy to chase the romance if you want, but there will be a tendency to dominate and a tendency to take control. Try to lessen that part of it. Try to show more teamwork, more tolerance. That would be better. Evening and nightfall is also very lucky. This time the planets make you very popular, and the popularity includes the ability to charm people. So you'll have the charm about you. Your ideas are going to be very, very unique, and you'll have the specialness which makes you very attractive to people. So if you want to materialistically gain, to use this charm and this popularity to get a better job, go meet people for job areas. For better business, go meet people. You will charm them to get their business. And if it is chasing for the romance, go right ahead. It's a perfectly wonderful day. Throughout the whole day, just be careful not to dominate and try not to show arrogance of any kind. And you'll have a near perfect day for yourself. Monday, the 31st of October, this is a nasty morning afternoon. The danger is that the rebelliousness in you is going to be seen. That's going to be a very negative trait. The negative trait points towards no traditional values, but being rude and being very modernized and thinking that you are doing something very clever. Well, you are not. At your place of work or in business, tell yourself, show the respect to your seniors or to the manager or to the owner. Otherwise, you're going to get onto the wrong side of people and they're going to find you a nuisance more than anything else. Your ideas are not going to be very stable because you'll be too far ahead in the future. So, why don't you use research in the morning, afternoon before saying or doing anything? Even in business, even in job, even in personal affairs, having lunch with somebody. Don't unnecessarily want to take control. So be flexible and you will be doing much, much better. These fast planets in the morning, which are negative, they can bring accidents of all kinds, physical accidents and emotional accidents and financial accidents. So don't sign on the dotted line. Don't make any contracts. Don't agree to commitments in the morning, afternoon. You are not stabilized yet. Evening and nightfall, much better. Now emotional planets are seen, and the planets of change are also there. So they help you make changes if you want emotionally. And this seems to go well. But the trouble is, this morning afternoon planets, they will come to disturb the evening nightfall and cause changes of plans and cancellations and disappointments like that. And also, the nature in you is going to be rebellious. So, emotionally, if you don't get something, you'll show your unhappiness. So, don't do anything like that. Try to be on the same wavelength as people in the evening nightfall, and you can make yourself a much better deal. But let me remind you, this morning afternoon planets are very treacherous and very powerful. So, they'll also disturb your evening nightfall. And the way to do it is increase the traditional values that you have and lessen the modern day upstart models. Tuesday. Tuesday, the 1st of November. This is an excellent 24 hours. You are going to be in demand for what you say, you're going to be in demand for what you do. So you'll have every chance for your popularity in job, finances, in business to be very high. So use this morning, afternoon to reach out to where you want the business. How do you want to get the job improved? Speak to your bosses. Your ideas are going to be very unique. Apply this to speaking to your bosses or seniors or to the people in business. And you're going to get many, many wonderful things done in the morning, afternoon. Again, no harm trying not to be too personal and try to have teamwork, and you'll do even better. Evening and nightfall, very powerful cluster of planets. They have the very powerful energy, and the energy is positive for you. So you'll have this wonderful determination by the planets to get you what you want. And so, whatever you want in the evening, nightfall, plan it carefully. If it's again for the job, the business, then go in the evening to meet people like that, where financial areas can be on your side. Chasing for the romance, go ahead. All you need to do in the evening nightfall is to make sure that you take the soft approach. That means use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, and a body language which is soft, and you get things very nicely coming for you. Wednesday, the 2nd of November. This is another very good day. You're having a good run. So, the morning, afternoon, where your business and job is concerned, the trouble is there are too many emotional planets. They'll make you think emotionally. Plan what you want to do in the evening or morning. Plan what you want to have lunch with. All that is considered emotional energy. So that's not very necessary in the morning, afternoon. Why don't you apply the imagination and creative side of you to help the job and to help the business areas? That would be better. Tell yourself logic, facts, and figures. FACTS. Logic, facts, and figures are more important than the passion and the emotional side. Otherwise, you're going to do things, mistakes in the where you work, where you do business, and even if you're at home, use logic. Too much emotional planets are seen. The emotional planets are not bad, but they make you have no sense of facts and figures and logic. So enter that and you'll do perfectly well. Evening and nightfall, your popularity is very high still, and you can use that to get things done your favor. And these emotional planets now fit in perfectly in the evening nightfall. So it's a evening nightfall of Wednesday, the 2nd of November, which you can use perfectly for anything. If it's for the job, business, go and have good fun with these people. If it's for chasing the romance, go right ahead. Your aura is shining. Thursday, the 3rd of November. This is another good day. And so, morning, afternoon, the very powerful planets are seen. These planets are powerful in the sense that they favor you. So they will visit you to see how to improve the job side, the business side, the money side in the morning, afternoon. They'll have you say things to your bosses or the business partners, things which are very commendable, very cleverly. You will be able to convince them, and you'll get more authority, more power, and you'll be able to plan to expand whatever you are doing very successfully because you'll get the support for that. Try not to be too dominating, that's all. How do you not be too dominating? Try to be negotiable, and you'll do perfectly even better. And I like your evening nightfall as well. The planets are very happy. There's a lot of merriment and singing and dancing if you want. And your emotional side seems to be very content. Even better, some business planets are visiting you in the evening nightfall. So use the same technique of showing off your skills, expansion skills for job business, expansion skills for better job. Do that application in the evening nightfall. Go out and meet people for that. You'll even do well there because I do see money planners to help you job business areas. Friday, the 4th of November. This is a very rebellious morning, afternoon, and a very negative one. It wants to harm you in the form of accidents. These accidents can be physical, they can be mental, they can be financial. So you're making some very bad mistake very, very fast in this morning, afternoon, for which you'll have to pay very dearly. So having listened to me, tell yourself, do some research before you ever say anything job wise, business wise, personal wise, family wise. That research is missing. And so you will say things without thinking of how the formula is going to be, how the results are going to be. You will be considered as very impulsive in a bad way and say things which will harm people. And you will also harm yourself by introducing accidents of all kinds. Physical accidents can happen. Financial bad mistakes are called accidents. A breakup can be seen. So very strong planets are seen to want to trouble you in the morning, afternoon. Say less and do less where you work or where you do business, because it's all going to come up very, very wrong. And rebelliousness means no respect for rules and regulations. Don't let that happen. I like your evening nightfall very much. And the chances of you to do well in the evening nightfall is going to help you. There are planets there that want you to meet people who have the energy to lift you from something smaller to something greater. So expansion plans in job and business are very possible in the evening nightfall. And you yourself will have that kind of energy to persuade people to give you a chance to do something on a big scale. So promotions at work possible and business opportunities in business possible to get them larger. Trouble is, this morning, afternoon, rebellious planets don't disappear. Some of them will come there to make you rebellious, not have facts and figures and research, and not have respect sometimes shown to people. So you behave in a way where you want to take charge in a negative way that will spoil the whole evening. So be part of a team and respect people where respect is due, and you'll do better. Saturday, the 5th of November. This is a very fast moving day. And for you coming from Leo is not a good day. Arguments, differences of opinion are all seen in the morning, afternoon. And also, financially, there seems to be a muddle, which means something can go wrong where finances are concerned, sometimes with the family, sometimes with friends. And if you're meeting people to discuss business deals on this Saturday morning and afternoon, say less and do less, listen more, because you are going to promise too quickly and you're going to try and get things done by false promises. And then you will not be able to see things getting that way, and there comes the stress. So the stress can build up in the morning, afternoon. Yes, there's some disappointment. Don't want to get a deal for any purpose of desperation. So if you don't need to get the deal, don't, because it's going to be pressed on you in a very hurried way. Evening and nightfall planets also moving very fast. And together, the morning, afternoon, evening planets, they can create accidents of all kinds. Accidents are not only always physical, they can be emotional accidents leading to arguments and fights. And also, friendships can go haywire. So, that aggressive side of you, you have to control the whole day. Aggressive speech and aggressive action. Otherwise, you're going to make a hash of it. Opportunities will come, but these opportunities are not stable. So don't agree or commit too quickly on Saturday whole day. Just think about it and leave it to another date. This 90-minute session I have for you is going to cost you USD $50, that's all, to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and especially reading your palms. Your palms are very special. They belong to the energy of your soul. And this specialness can be used for many purposes of making you a very lucky person. So this 90-minute session, your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, will slowly map out the platform of what to expect. And I'll show you how to reach the magic inside you. There's the soul, the third eye, and the aura. And they are all there. Everybody has it. But most of us only will get it alive, only get it in action in our 50s or 60s or 70s, much too late in life. But there's a formula of how to hurry up and how to accelerate the energy of the soul so that soul, third eye, and aura can wake up in much, much earlier. So when you see me at whatever age you are, even if you're a teenager, I will show you how to accelerate these energies and make yourself very, very special. So here's my email. And remember, I will tackle your next 9 years, age by age, and I'll include all the survey I can find from your palms regarding your health areas. And this will be a very comprehensive reading. If you like to play lotteries, I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. It's a system I will teach you, which includes the soul, includes all the other energies. To win a lottery is a supernatural feat. You need supernatural luck. So we have to go into that. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.